Today we are going to talk about reported speech. If I ask you what is the meaning of the verb speak, speak means to talk. But what is the noun of speak? The noun is speech. Speech means all the words that we use to speak to everyone. We have two kinds of speech. The first one is called direct speech, but the second one is called indirect speech. Direct speech means the words that the person says by himself. And we always use two inverted commas to tell that this is direct speech. So when we have these two inverted commas, it means that we have direct speech. So the direct speech means the words that the person says by himself without any change. So what about the indirect speech? The indirect speech means the meaning of what the person said, not the words that he said. So here you can change anything that you need in order to give me the general ideas or the general meaning of what he said. If you want to change from direct to indirect, you have to decide which or what kind of sentence do you have. Do you have a statement, a question, or an order or request? Every one of those has a way to change. The first part we are going to talk about is statement. What? The first kind is statement. What is a statement? A statement is a sentence in which you tell me something. Like, for example, I watch TV every night. It's a statement. I will travel tomorrow. It's a statement. Ali bought a new camera. It's a statement. So here we have a statement. And we want to change it from direct into indirect. Ali said to Ahmed, I will travel tomorrow. Here, as we said, we have two inverted commas. So this is a direct sentence. How can you change it into indirect? The first thing that you have to do is to change said to into told. So it will be Ali told Ahmed. After that, you can join what is inside with what is outside using that or without it. So you can use it or not. So you can say Ali told Ahmed that, or you can say that Ali told Ahmed, and then you have to change. Here, I refers to the one who said the sentence, and the one who said the sentence is Ali. So we can change I into he. But if I say that Sarah said to Ahmed, so we can change I into she. The boys said to Ahmed, so we can change it into they. Okay? Then any helping verb that you have, change it into the past of it. So if you have will, it will be would. If you have can, it will be could. If you have may, it will be might, and so on. If you have am, is, or, you can change it to was or were. If you have has or have, you can change it into had. So again, here we have will, so it will be changed into would. So what about if you have would? You want to change it. Okay? So if you have would, it will be as it was. So he would. This is the main verb. Use it as it is. So it will be he would travel. Now we have to change the word tomorrow to one of those. It will be the next day, the following day, or the day after. Why? Because I don't know the time that he changed this sentence. Another example, if I say, Sarah said, I am doing my homework now. Here we don't have an address, so we can use said as it is. So it will be Sarah said that, or Sarah said. I refers to the girl, Sarah, so it will be she. As we said before, if you have am, is, are, we can change it into was or were. The past of am is and are. So Sarah will be she was doing her homework. Now will be then or at that time or at that moment. Another one. Sally said to me, I live with my family. So again, we change said to into told. So it will be Sally told me. Then we can use that or not. So it will be Sally told me that she, because it refers to Sally. Here we don't have a helping verb, but we have a main verb. So if you have a main verb, you have to change it into the past. So if we have live, it will be lived. If we have played, it will be played. So what about if you have played? So you can change the past into the past perfect. So played will be had played. Studied will be had studied. Again, we have the main verb is in the present simple, so we can change it into the past simple. So live will be lived. So it will be she lived with her family. Okay? Another one. Ahmed said, I visited the zoo yesterday. Here it would be Ahmed said, then we use that or not. He, we change the past into the past perfect. So visited will be had visited the zoo, and yesterday will be the previous day or the day before. Now we come to the second part, which is the question. How can you change the question from direct into indirect? First, we have two kinds of question. The first one is called yes and no question. It's a question that begins with a helping verb like do, does, did, is, are, was or were, can or could, will or would. And the answer for this question must be yes or no. So this is called yes and no question. The second one is called WH question. It's a question using a question word like where, when, what, how many, how much, how long, and so on. Now, if you have one of the first kind, which is yes and no question. For example, if you have Ali said to me, can you play the guitar? Here, number one, we change said to into asked. So it will be Ali asked me. Then we use if or with to join what is inside with what is outside. So it will be Ali asked me if or whether. Here we have a question, and the question must be changed into a sentence. So what is the difference between a question and a sentence? If I tell you, are you happy? It's a question. But if I say, you are happy, it's a sentence. So here we change the helping verb with the subject. So it will be like this. So we can use you instead of can. But here, you is referring to me. So it will be I. So if I, then any helping verb can be changed into the past, which is could. So can will be could, as we said in the statement. Will be would, shall will be should, and so on. So it will be Ali asked me if I could play the guitar. Another example, Mona said to Sarah, will you go to the party tomorrow? So again, we changed said to into asked. Why? Because it's a question. So it will be Mona asked Sarah. Then we join using if or whether, as we said. After that, we put the subject first, then the helping verb. Here, Mona is speaking to Sarah, so it will be changed into she. And the past of the helping verb will be would. So, Mona asked Sarah if she would go to the party, and tomorrow will be changed into the next day or the day after, as we said before. Another one, Sally said to me, do you live in a big house? Here we have a problem. If you have a question beginning with do, does, or did, so we don't use them all. If we have do or does, here it refers to a question in the present simple. So here we change the main verb into the past simple because we changed the present into the past simple. So live will be lived. So it will be Sarah said to will be asked. Sarah asked me. If we don't use do or does or did. If I live will be lived. Why? Because this is present. So we change the present into the past simple. I lived in a big house. Here, Ali said to me, did you watch the match last night? Here we change said to into asked again. So it will be Ali asked me. If here did refers to the past. We don't use did, but we have to change the main verb into the past perfect. So watch will be had watched. Why? Because it's in the past simple and we change the past simple into the past perfect. So it will be Ali asked me if I had watched the match, and last night will be the night before. Sarah said to me, where is your book? Here it's a question using a question word which is where, like when, where, how many, how much, and so on. Here, the only difference is that we can't use if to join. Why? Because the question word will be used to join the question. So it will be Sarah asked me where, and here again we begin with the subject and then the helping verb. So where, your book will be my book, and the past of and is are will be was or were. Now, with the last kind, which is orders or requests. If you have an order, how can you change it from direct into indirect? For example, my father said to me, open the door. So this is an order. So here we change say to into order. So it will be my father ordered me or asked me. Then we use to join what is inside with what is outside. So it will be my father ordered me to open the door. The teacher said to me, don't come late again. Here we have an order, but it's in a negative way, using don't. So we don't use it, but we only, instead of to, we use not to. Okay, so it will be the teacher asked me or ordered me not to come late again. But if you have a request, like Sally said to me, can you get me some water? This is a request using can you. So here we change say to into ask, and then we don't use can you, but we join using to only. So it will be Sally asked me to get her some water.